All right.
We are back.
Episode 8. Right?
Yeah.
Chapter 8.
Getting...
3 more, really.
Yep. We have Josh locked up now.
You can easily beat this tonight.
Yeah.
You'd have to leave as soon as we beat it, but
Yep.
easily beat it tonight.
Josh! How does it feel? Do you enjoy all those emotions that my sisters got to feel once 1 year ago? Only guess what? They didn't get to laugh it off. No! Nope! No! They're gone!
They're
Jessica's
dead.
fucking dead.
All right. That's
What?
true.
Did you hear me? Jessica is dead.
We also still haven't seen Emily and Matt in a while.
Dick! What happened with Jess, Mike?
As far as they know, they're
I
alive.
don't remember.
Yeah.
Jess. Christ.
Oh god! Oh my god, Matt!
I love how they don't, flash to show Matt dead at that moment.
Yeah. So we're coming right back to this, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and it's literally picking up where it left off.
Oh, yeah.
I was waiting for it to, jump forward some.
Don't do it!
I'm getting the feeling the stranger's actually not a bad guy. And then, if you don't stop falling down... Oh! Okay, I guess that was just her, Oh, what was that?
Oh shit.
Flares, I think, is what he threw her.
Okay. It's like, I don't know if that was something hefty that just landed dead on her chest, or,
Alright.
Yeah, flares.
Okay.
Oh my god. Alright,
Yeah, so he said, use these and get the hell out of here. So he's obviously not a bad guy.
Is the stranger the doctor?
Is that?
I said, is the stranger the doctor?
No.
Okay.
No, the doctor, I can tell you this now. The doctor was Josh's doctor. You could have found a note that showed that his treatments weren't working with Josh, and Josh stopped going.
Yeah, kind of figured obviously he was going there at some point, the way they showed
Yeah, he went.
him in the mask with the...
He went to initially deal with the grief,
Yeah.
but Josh stopped going, and the doctor kept trying to check up on him and be like, "Hey, are you okay?" But Josh just stopped
Yeah.
going. He stopped taking his medication, and instead he became obsessed with this revenge plot.
So, Postcard of Calgary. So, Billy Bates, Blasting Crew, Northwest Mines. Hey, Billy, I had a great time. Look me up if you're ever in Calgary. Loretta.
Yeah, Billy was one of the names of the miners we found in the
Hospital.
hospital.
Anything else in here?
Doesn't look
Nope.
like it.
Alright. We keep trading torches. We've gone from torch to cell phone to flare.
Yeah, structural collapse. That's not good.
Those are just the signs I want to see. Okay, so that's a drop down. Is this just a dead end?
Looks like it. I think the
Yep.
drop down's the only way to go.
Yeah, alright. Of course. Wouldn't it be an Emily section without her having to drop further and further down? Though at least this time it's intentionally.
It's true.
And she took it well, despite...
Especially with that knee.
Yeah. So she's shaking off that pretty good. Still don't know what's making all those noises.
You should find out this episode.
I assume so. With it getting closer to being over and going deeper into the mine here.
Oh, is that a totem?
And it looks like it.
Yeah. Ooh, it's a white one, right? Which is a good guidance.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. So it looks like he was...
Mike making...
Looks like he was going to shoot and chose not to.
I don't know. Something Mike's doing with the gun.
Yep. Because it didn't look like he pulled the trigger. It looked more like that pissed off, like, "Urgh, I
Right.
want to shoot you, but...
But I don't think that I can.
That's when you just roll on your back and shoot bullets at the sky.
Point Break style?
Yeah.
Ah! Because he loves him so much.
That looks safe.
She walked right under it too. Like, this
Yeah.
is fine. This minecart won't hurt me if it falls.
Yeah, this entire mine has been really structurally sound, despite the signs. Alright, so... Oh, we got something dead ahead. Can't tell exactly what.
It's in the crack of the wall. Oh, it's your way out.
Oh, well, crap.
Well, just go for it.
Yeah.
There's no Oh! There's no going back now.
Nope. Once something reaches for you, that's the end.
Just be ready.
Yeah, I know. Oh, messed it up.
And she's dead.
I had too much time to think about it.
Ooh,
Oh!
what is that?
I don't know, but it is quick. I don't know. Go right. Don't go right. Oh.
Well, you found out it was making the weird sounds, David.
Yeah. It's not far from what they sound like, though don't really know what to describe them as. Very much reminds me of the original Uncharted. Everything's all normal and this and that till you get basically to the end of the game, and then it's those long, creepy things that are leaping
So,
around.
me, you, and your mom all share one thing in common that helped me figure out what these things were before they told me in game.
Oh yeah?
Uh-huh.
That's fine. Oh, damn it.
Okay. So you almost got killed by it.
She really keeps busting out fire. I'm not sure how I feel about this.
I know.
Oh, this always goes well in movies. Nothing bad ever happens on these things.
Nah, she'll be fine. It's not like there's gonna be a giant grinder by noon. I said grinder by noon.
Yeah.
You know what I meant, at the bottom.
Yeah.
Like a giant grinder at the bottom. She'll be dead by noon.
Yeah.
Especially if she keeps going this way.
I can't blame her. I'd be freaking out too.
Because she didn't latch it shut.
I know. Also,
Oh!
why would you stop right next to the wood when you've seen them bust through it? Like, that is a terrible place to stop. They've come through the elevator and everything else. Oh, that wouldn't be... Oh.
Oh! At least there's a lot of snow.
Yeah.
So her back is probably okay.
It's only somewhat cracked and out of place.
She probably dislocated a shoulder or really fucked it up.
Yeah. You know, on the same side of the knees she fucked up, and...
Yeah.
She's having a really rough go without Matt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really, all the others have gotten off lucky now that, they've had a moment of calm with Josh revealing himself. Wow, it's still her, huh?
I mean,
I
yeah,
mean, it
everybody
is-
else is calm now. So.
Yeah, it is a pretty serious situation to have to resolve. Oh, she's going to them.
What now?
Let me in! Let me in!
Let her in quick.
Shut the door! Oh my god, shut the door!
The moment when now you're like, okay, maybe it's not just Josh.
You were screaming
Yeah.
bloody murder.
You totally won. There was something. Where's Matt? Come sit down, sit down. Something's out there. A monster. It's a
Wait.
monster.
Did you guys split up?
What are you talking about?
I said there's something out
Like
there.
what? Relax, it was Josh. It was all
No,
Josh.
no. Listen to
We
me.
got him tied up. He can't hurt you.
No, it was after me and it wasn't human.
Hold on.
I think he's the only one listening to the part
Yeah.
about the
Tell us exactly
monster.
what happened.
I am trying to tell you. We were climbing up the tower and it fell. The whole tower just fell right into the mine.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What mines?
There are these mine shafts all over, running under everything. When the tower fell, we
Uh-huh.
ended up down there.
I don't understand. The tower fell?
How'd it fall? I was walking down
I
there
don't
in the
think
mine,
that's the
and it
important
was
part
dark,
of the
and
story.
I found this pile, and there was Beth's head.
Wait, what?
Beth's head, I found it.
Oh my god.
What the
Are you
fuck?
serious?
Yes, I'm serious. I think they fell down there.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But the worst part is I don't think that Hannah died, like, from the fall, not right away. Wait, what? What do you mean? I don't know, I feel like she was down there, like, starving to death for weeks. When we were all up here looking for her, we had no idea.
That's...
I mean, they should have known there were mines down there.
Listen,
You would think.
in the tower, there was
At the
a
very
video,
least, Josh
and
should
I
have
got
known
through
if
to
it's
someone,
his,
and that was right when the tower collapsed.
Em, you made it.
Oh God,
Yeah,
Mike!
barely. What about Matt?
We're trying to figure that out.
Yeah, there was this monster that was chasing her. She's all messed up, guys. Emily? Hey, Em? Whoa. Who the fuck can that be?
Josh.
Jess? It's not Jess. Sorry, man, but who is it?
Could be Matt.
We should check it out.
I know. We're looking for Matt.
Good.
We don't know he's dead. Like, who else do we know that we're currently missing that it could be?
Jess, Josh, Matt.
It's a very short list. I don't think I'm going to ask him for the gun.
Probably not.
Okay. I'm gonna open the door. You ready? You ready?
Not after our exchange in the...
Just do it already. Whoever it is probably calm by now.
I mean,
you want me to take the gun. No. I think that's less good. You do the door.
I think that's less good.
Hold on there. Hold on there, mister. Freeze. Ow, what? All right.
Damn.
Just
You're just going to let him disarm you like that?
Everybody, just calm down.
So that's the guy from the beginning of the...
Go on, move.
From the game?
Say what I came to say.
in that, like, video thing.
Yes!
What you're up against being back on this mountain.
Like, without the goggles, it really stands out now.
I don't know why you did after what happened last year.
You mean with Hannah and Beth?
Yeah, how could you know without being involved?
Or responsible.
You hold on to your horses. I don't take kindly to you kids coming up.
I don't take kindly to your types.
Huh? I'm sure the
My
Washingtons
mountain.
would be very surprised to hear that.
Well, the mountain don't belong to me, it's true. But it don't belong to the Washingtons. This mountain belongs to the Wendigo.
Now you understand?
Yeah.
The hell's a Wendigo?
Let's hear Matt.
Definitely not what I would have expected to see in this game from the beginning.
No.
I'm only gonna tell you this one.
But once I kept hearing that screeching, I was like, that's not just like a bird or something. Like,
Yeah.
I got reasons I want to.
I figured it out when they were like Indian tribe trying to
Yeah.
reclaim the land. And then when I found out about the miners, I was like, oh, they ate the miners.
Yeah.
That dwells in
I was like,
the mountain.
see, if I
Should any man or
probably would have thought something along those lines if I wasn't just expecting it to be more traditional
Wendigo.
mhm.
horror game
Oh, crap.
with just a basic human.
oh yeah, you missed that moment because you didn't have the gun. But yeah, that face you saw at the cabin, that was a Wendigo face.
Might be okay.
Okay, get down.
Yeah, if you had tried to take a shot at him and looked down with the gun down the tunnel,
Mhm.
you'd have seen the face pop out, and you'd have been like, "What the hell?"
I ran off and left Josh when I heard screaming.
Where did you leave him?
In the shed.
Your friend will already be dead.
No. No, he can't be. We were just with him.
A lot can happen quickly on this mountain.
No. I'm not letting anything else happen to him.
Anything else? What do you mean?
Chris, don't. I hit him. We thought he killed Jessica, and so he got me riled up. And I hit him in the head.
Chris! Maybe he deserved it.
No matter what, we can't just let him die.
I mean, he did do a lot of things,
I
so
don't
Yeah, hit to the head's not the worst part.
regardless of whether he killed Jessica or not, he kind of deserved the hit to the head.
Get down to the basement. Be safe. Don't go outside again until we're back.
I mean, I don't really know how safe the basement
You don't
is.
seem to understand the magnitude of the situation.
The situation, boy.
Josh, aren't I?
No, I'm going to get Josh. You're going to help me. Do you understand?
Yeah, I think so.
You need to follow me and do everything I tell you.
But yeah, this game sold itself very much as a traditional like serial killer in the mountains thing.
Yep.
So that's why it was cool to kind of have that twist about
Yeah.
halfway through. That's like, wait, what?
This
Yeah.
is it.
No, I like it. It definitely
I know how to use
goes a
shotgun.
lot better, I think, because it's not just
What?
A serial killer.
yeah, it's not just Josh going around killing them all,
I know.
or Hannah going around killing them all.
It raises the stakes a little bit.
Yep.
You know?
Safe.
Makes it a much more.
Oh look! They kissed.
Need to hurry.
They
About
kissed.
time. It's about time.
It's only been like 4 years.
Yep. Just in time for me to accidentally get Chris killed. You have a reason to live now, Chris.
So tell me, you're the expert
I mean,
on
you
these
already
things.
had reasons to live, but
What's what's the guy got to know?
You just be careful. You follow my lead.
hey, Ash, get away from the window, please.
So, how many times do I have to shoot it with the shotgun before it's dead?
Well, you've been shooting it a long time.
You mean this thing won't even kill it?
No, it'll slow it down.
Well, how do you kill it?
They don't like fire.
I don't like fire.
They fear it. And it can kill them if you have to. Their skin is like tough armor. Unless you burn it off first.
It's gross.
Burn it off, boy. Burn it all. But no, it's cool that they have
What are
a
these
like.
things like?
It's a nice little
Are
twist
they just crazy on
to have it be
people,
from
or-
like the serial killer to this, because like it makes sense. Like the whole story is very well laid out in that way, where you think it's a creepy serial killer the whole time,
You know.
but there's like these little hints, and now that you know that it's a Wendigo, you're like,
You've got
Oh.
schedules.
Yep. Because then it's like, okay, well,
Night.
Josh is clearly behind that, but he can't be behind everything. He's just one person.
yeah.
Where it's like, okay, there's clearly more going on here.
The pro Wendigo tips.
I mean, I
if
think he-
rub garlic all over me, then
I think he told you, burn them.
Burn them.
They'll smell you.
anything like that.
They can't see you if you're standing still.
Really?
Like toads. Sight is based on change in the movement in their field of vision.
It's like a T-Rex, David.
So if I don't
Really?
move
They
my
went
back-
that route?
They did because you're controller.
Yep.
So please, David, try not to get these kids killed with your moving your controller.
No other choice.
I mean, in the supernatural thing, weren't they blind?
I don't think so.
Didn't they go blind, but their sense of smell went up because they ate human flesh?
Could have been. But that's sound like whether you can see them or not. If he can smell them, like,
Well, Josh is gone.
like you'll very much know they're right in front of you, whether you can see it or not.
True. True. Go. Go.
Just be standing there still, like,
Gone.
no, you smell me, but. Oh god!
My spider sense is tingling, boy.
Don't you hear the music?
Right now.
We gotta find Josh. He could still be out there.
I mean, do you see the blood pool?
First, when you go, he'll render you immobile. And then he strips the skin off of your entire body, piece by piece. And then he keeps you alive and aware and feasts on your organs, one piece at a time.
We'll launch then.
Yeah, that sounds much more preferable.
It might still be near.
Probably should have stayed in the lodge in the first place.
Yeah, probably. But he wanted to save Josh.
Yep.
It is the heroic thing to do.
Yeah. Not to mention his.
Don't move.
Be very quiet.
God, it really wants to go up.
Go. Oh. Good job.
God, that thing was like, no, I am going up.
Run! Go! Now! Now!
God damn!
I mean, he did try to tell you.
Gotta get out of here!
Oh. Oh.
I would probably run, Chris.
Yeah, start running.
So there was nothing you could do to save that guy, just so you know.
I figured.
Okay.
They're not gonna let a pro stay around very long. Ah, damn it.
If Chris dies because of that, David,
Yeah, suck it.
Sad part is I
he
hit
just
it.
ran through a fence.
Yeah. Now's not the time to be falling, Chris.
Shit.
Oh god.
Get ready. Get ready.
It's a good thing they give you a little more leeway with that. Though I know it's gonna get worse.
Ash! Oh, thank God, please, let me in quick.
Hey, look, it's the totem.
Yeah.
Chris! Oh my god, what happened?
We gotta go.
Yeah. Might want to get away from the door.
Go.
Yeah, like, it's a glass door. Don't stand there.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's Josh.
Oh my god, guys, thank god.
Took you so long.
It's not so good up there right now. Understatement of the night.
Chris, where's the flamethrower guy?
Yeah, he,
He's dead.
Make it? No.
What happened?
the thing, it tore him apart. Right in front of me.
So there were, when you were doing that, there were a couple of other shots you could have taken.
Yeah.
That were like exploding
I
barrels.
saw at the very last one, like,
I don't know what they would have, like, if they would have worked, but
Yeah.
it's always an option.
Yeah, I noticed it,
Until dawn. At least
but I was
we're
like,
seeing
I
it.
think I'll just make sure it gets off of me at
All wrapped
first.
up like a little present with a bow on top. That thing to tear us apart on Christmas morning.
People will come for us in the morning.
You don't sound so sure.
Booty.
That is what'll happen, right, Em?
All in the highlight.
I mean, right?
Well, you can wait. I'm leaving.
Mike, there's no key for the cable car.
Josh, he's got to have it.
Josh?
One of his dirty little tricks.
Great.
Great.
Which means you're
If
planning
that
to go
fucked up thing got a hold of
get him?
Josh, Then
I don't know, Mike. It's possible.
What's possible?
It may have taken him down to the mine.
what?
I saw some horrible stuff down there. I think it's where that thing lives, and... Huh.
Huh.
Em? What?
Fuck it. I'm gonna get that key right from that thing's goddamn bedroom, and then I'm gonna get us all the hell out of here.
Yeah, superhero Mike.
You make it sound so easy, Mike.
Action
Yeah,
hero
that
Mike?
old guy's bag.
Is that a map?
That guy was prepared for anything.
Not quite.
Yeah, it wasn't prepared for you stupid teenagers.
Yep. Stupid teens always getting the pros killed.
I was down there. It was horrible.
You were?
There'd been a cave-in in the 50s, I guess, and these miners got trapped down there.
Oh my god.
Some of them survived, but like 15 of them didn't make it.
18, but who's counting?
And I think
Yeah.
he figured out there'd been some like big
Not Mike,
cover-up.
apparently.
I found these plans. They knew the mine was a death trap, but they let the miners keep working anyway. And I'm not sure what it means, but I found this chair. Dried blood all over the place, like somebody been tortured.
Michael, I'd like to maybe focus on how we're gonna get the fuck out of here, please.
I'm just saying, it's weird how much crazy shit's gone on up here.
What's weird is that there's a tunnel leading from the lodge to the sanatorium, see?
Uh-huh.
That's how I got back here.
I saw this when I was down there. That's where it lives. What is... Huh? What is that? Ash. Oh my god, oh my god,
It's
oh my
nothing.
god.
It just it bit me and bit you. What
I was waiting when that was going to come up.
The Wendigo.
What?
It's nothing, really. It's not a big deal.
You okay?
Shit.
It doesn't hurt anymore, really. It's not that bad.
So is this like a vampire, like a werewolf, or a zombie, or is it something
I know what you're
different?
thinking,
I don't know, because I didn't think they
fine.
worked that way.
Yes.
Emily, at least let us check it out.
Emily, if the Wendigo bit you, you could turn into one of those
Oh,
things.
that's ridiculous.
He said it was from eating each other. Remember, he said that.
Is that how it works?
Yes, it happens. If it bit you, you're gonna turn into one, and then you're gonna turn on us. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
I don't think he ever specifically said that.
The biting
What?
thing?
Mike? Mike.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
Are you kidding me?
You're putting us all in danger.
Like hell I am.
Emily, you can't stay here.
Mike, just cool your head, okay? We don't know if it works like that. Maybe it's just a bite.
Cool your
See
jets,
what
Mike.
others can do. I don't want to see it again.
What is this? Guys, what are you doing?
There we go.
Looks like you're getting voted out the basement.
You are out of the tribe.
Voluntarily.
Please put out your torch and leave the
You're
island.
just making yourself feel better about sending me to my death since you know there's a Wendigo out there ready to rip me to pieces like it did with.
Okay, oh my god, will you just go? Go, get out of here!
I don't think all of these people
Whoa,
are going to be
okay.
friends after tonight.
Mike,
No.
calm down.
You're gonna shoot me?
Beginning to
Like
understand
me?
his
This is
frustration
the safe
moment.
room, Em.
Please.
It is not safe as long as you're in it. Not for us.
Don't do that!
I'm really sorry.
At least they won't be friends with M anymore.
I personally can't do it.
You especially can't do it. Just you, David, can't do it.
Yeah.
Right thing.
I hope you did.
Do you want to know if you did the right thing, David?
Well, I know that's exactly from that totem, but I don't know if I did the right thing or not.
The white totems tell you what you should do,
If you
That's what I thought,
anything-
so you did the right thing.
but I was also like, I don't think that's how Wendigos work, but I can't claim to be an expert. At the very least, you just wait until she does start to show some symptoms.
I'll be back soon.
Unless it's immediate, then you're just screwed.
Yeah.
But, I mean, their odds right now aren't very good anyway, so...
No, not really.
Uh-oh. Don't start getting jealous, Ashley.
She's not. She's keeping an eye on M.
Okay. Making sure, because it looked like she immediately started
I
walking
thought
away
that-
from...
That he was gonna help us.
With a flamethrower, dude?
Now we don't have a chance.
No, guys, it just means we've got to be tough. We've got to do this on our own.
I don't know if I can.
I would say they're
So go ahead and hit the clue.
they're doing well for having not eaten in a long ass time and having no sleep and
They're doing very good for the tired thing. So, a section of the journal about how cannibalism causes the Wendigo curse. Only a few men have dared to hunt the Wendigo. I am the only man who has ever kept them under control. Heed these words, or it shall be your death, and your death will not be the last. The Wendigo must be contained. The Wendigo grow out of cannibalism. When a human is desperate and craves food, trapped on the mountain in the fierce winter storms, when he has eaten nothing for many days, the Wendigo spirit will begin to possess him. Even the strongest man is weak to it. He will kill without remorse. Often those companions who have traveled with him. He will eat the flesh from raw from the corpses. I have seen this happen many years ago, a craving for flesh that cannot be sated. And then the change begins. The eyes turn first and become milky and white. Then the teeth become longer, like fangs. The creature grows and the skin is pulled taut across their bones. Turn the page. A section on the journal detailing the history of the mountain. There was a tribe that lived in these mountains, the Cree. Their shamans tell stories of a tall creature, born in ice. The tribe respected the mountain and all the animals which lived on it. The mountain became sacred to the Cree. Every animal became sacred also. The Cree believed that it was bad luck to harm an animal on the mountain and would hunt elsewhere, so it's a good thing
I haven't killed
he didn't
any
kill
of
the animals. In 1893, the miners arrived. They found tin and later traces of radium. They mined deep into the sacred mountain. The Cree say that the mountain cried out and the spirit was released.
So, our usual greedy selves.
No, another page.
Wait for it. Ooh, combat.
All right. How to fight and trap the Wendigo. The Wendigo's eyes change. They become sharper and more dim. The Wendigo sees movement. It's like a hunter, like a hawk. It cannot see stillness. If you were to tell it to keep still, blah, blah, blah. The skin and flesh of the Wendigo are hard like armor. This is all stuff we talked about already.
Yeah.
But the Wendigo is mutated from a human. It knows how to hunt us. It can perfectly mimic its prey. So it can perfectly mimic its prey. You must remain sharp and disciplined. I have killed 6 Wendigos. Knives or bullets will not harm them. Use a flamethrower. It is the best weapon. Fire envelops and burns their skin away, makes them weak, but try not to kill them. Killing a Wendigo should be the last resort. Death releases the Wendigo spirit into the air. I have contained them, used traps to catch them, and fire to drive them into cages. The traps were baited with human limbs from those who had no further use for them. One by one, I caught those who had infested the mountain.
Interesting.
So his plan was to try to capture and cage all of them,
Yeah.
so that the threat would be contained.
As opposed to releasing it for another.
Another poor hiker or somebody to turn into one.
Yep. Also good to know about that mimicking ability.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely something to keep an eye out for. Especially as we still have missing companions.
Truth? True.
So I'm taking it Hannah is the...
What makes you say that?
that desperation of starvation, not being able to get back out. Especially if he'd been containing the ones that were already there.
True.
Probably contained all the miners, only to have her get stuck down there and gradually turn into one.
Yeah. I mean, she had a body to eat.
Yeah.
Her sister.
Clearly tore the head off of it. Her or somebody else.
Oh, there's so much more. Okay, here we go.
The bite, the important part.
There may be defenses. Shamans were rituals. I found totems, bunches of herbs, feathers, copied their designs. So he's been putting like stuff around the mountain to try to keep them there. To keep the Wendigo at bay.
Which is a nice way to explain all the random...
The totems and everything. So like they're there to try to keep them at bay. Cree legend says that the Wendigo grows from the bite of another Wendigo, but the bite is harmless. I've been bitten, but I did not change. The only way is to eat the flesh of another. There is no other way.
Yeah, so that's what I thought. And that should be
That should be it.
Yep, the most important part.
Oh no.
What? What is it? What does it say?
Yeah, just keep that to ourselves.
It
Yeah.
says that the bites, if it bites you, it's not infectious. It doesn't do anything.
So it's a good thing they didn't shoot her.
Sorry, what did
Yeah.
you say? It says she'll be okay.
It says what? You're gonna be fine.
Fine. Mike almost shot me. Is that
He
fine?
didn't shoot you.
And this bitch almost let him.
Hey, that's not fair.
Of
She
course,
was scared.
immediately jump
I'm
to...
the one who's scared.
I'm sorry, Emily. I didn't know what was going to happen. None of us know.
There's no excuse. There's no excuse for
Emily,
this.
please, just try to understand.
Understand the palm of my hand, bitch.
Oh,
Dude,
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Emily's not good at empathy. She's not good at understanding other people's perspectives.
You've got to keep
yeah, not at all.
now.
I mean, I can't blame
Like
her
she-
for being upset about them almost shooting her.
Yeah,
but
that's completely understandable, but it's like this thing that...
you also, none of y'all understand it, so it's a logical,
Well, she's not understanding that, like, all of them are scared. They're
Yeah.
panicking.
yeah, it's a very logical thing to be terrified about that.
Because
Mhm.
of your choices, people have died.
Also, they left the gun, if you noticed.
Yeah,
Actively triggering
oh, teenagers.
at
You
least
left a machete, you left a gun.
or
I mean, granted, yeah, it's not gonna do nothing, but still.
Millennials.
couldn't flip the goddamn finger to help someone else.
Would they be...
Remember last year?
Yes, they would be. Because it's
Are you
2015,
Yeah,
and
and
they're
kind of the very,
they're like early 20s. I'd say they're like 20.
By your
Yeah.
own self-centered fear. While a real
They would be on the cusp, but
Yeah.
yes, they would
No,
still
it's
be.
all about you, Josh. It's always all about you.
Because millennial generation ends 96. So,
Game has gone terribly wrong. And your friends, like your sisters, have deserted you.
it's like 1980, 81 to 96, 97.
yeah.
So,
Can you feel how cold your loneliness has become? Huh?
very cold and lonely, Josh.
Why did you hurt them? Joshua, why did you hurt them?
See, this really changes how I think about these questions now.
Yeah, because you're answering it as Josh.
Yeah. Because... I mean, I guess they're both technically something he could be thinking.
I think he'd go towards I didn't hurt anyone.
That's what I was leaning towards with how much he was like, I didn't kill Jess. Like,
Mhm.
y'all are fine.
Oh, but of course you did. They were your friends, you misled them, you lied to them, and you put them through a night.
It's funny they still don't have him speak, though.
Yeah, that is interesting. I never noticed that before.
Like, even though now they're showing him, it's still,
But it was a game that has driven you to one of your own deepest fears, Joshua. You're now facing something worse than death itself.
Cannibalism. There's nothing worse than a rapist. A child. Okay. Well, that's good. So now you're starting to figure out and piece everything together. Why don't you go into here and see what you
Yep.
can figure out? So
now I'm very much seeing
the twins thing, you've pretty much, I think, figured that out.
Yeah.
1952, again, pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, like now you can clearly see the other part of that.
Mhm. The Mystery Man, of course, updated because this was the strange guy near the lodge that his mom was afraid of was the guy with the flamethrower. These are the Wendigo sightings.
Yeah.
So the Mystery Man they put them as both because they think it's the same guy, and so do you. But it's
Yeah,
not.
until you realize
Mhm.
it's like, well, that's Josh, but that's also actually a mystery man.
I think you got one other totem, so it might fill in a little bit.
Yeah, because there's one more near the back.
Oh yeah,
that wasn't there.
I think
Sometime after the prospectors came to mine this mountain,
I think after you beat the game, it fills it out for you if you haven't found it all.
driven mad,
That's good, seeing as I'm missing, a lot.
Chunks, yeah.
eating human flesh. Until one we were not alone in the woods that night.
So see, it starts to make a lot more sense now that you kind of filled in the
Yeah.
I couldn't save you.
filled in the blanks. But yeah, I'm pretty sure once we beat it, it lets you watch the whole thing.
Cool.
Point blank. Ashley was concerned about Chris as he left, so they kissed. And she opened the door, saving Chris's life.
Yeah. Despite being told to go to the basement. Good job.
Emily was bitten, and Mike spared Emily. Ashley was faced with a dilemma and told the truth. Good job.
Woo.
All right. So, next episode.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.